This is mostly towards World's Deepest Base because I watched your video of your ferrite version of the Tangband. I'm like, wow, mine don't seem to move like that. Brought mine out of the box, took a closer look at it, and it is the same model as yours. Mine's just the ferrite version, but I noticed that you can see your cone there. There's like a gap there, and I have spider spacers, which, you know, you think more spider, more control, right? But here's my base. I love you. Whoa, that looks cool on camera. Okay, that looks cooler than I thought it did. I don't know, I feel like you're getting more movement than me. Here's some distortion on that low there. Alright, I'm gonna crank into it a little bit harder now. Yep, we're distorting now. Pretty bad, actually. Come on, at least seeing that gap there. Come on. I feel like this thing should be able to move more than it does. It's got that big surround, it's got 2 spiders. But that sounds nasty. Oh, that looks really cool on camera. I gotta try another song out. I reduced the volume, but those kicks sound very nasty. But yeah, interesting enough, this thing is a vented pulp piece, which I know it looked like the ferrite version wasn't. Maybe I didn't get a good angle of it, but it didn't look like your ferrite was. It was vented. Guess it's a sacrifice because the motor doesn't really make much of a heatsink being this small. Not a sacrifice, but a change, adapting. But yeah, see, that's not moving a whole lot. And that sounds really bad. I mean, seriously, that's moving like, eh. And this woofer is small, so to have displacement, it needs to move a lot. So I did get this thing new. So I guess the question for anybody who wants to comment, could the fact that I got this thing new, could it be like this because it's broken in, or is the Neo version just a kind of pathetic version? And I expected more clean movement because of the double spiders, but that's distorting. Basically every kick distorts, and that's not a whole lot of movement. I was really disappointed because I spent 45 bucks on this thing, and oh man, that looks so weird in camera. It looks like it's only going in one direction just because it's so low the camera can't pick it up right. I wonder if this thing will even sound good in the T-line. I'm waiting for the furnace to shut off so I can actually make my next video, but it almost looks like there's 2 plastic rings glued together. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is. So I wonder if this thing actually has 3 spiders. That's pretty excessive for a woofer this small. And if it has 3 spiders, why does it distort so easily? Okay, a little bit of that's actually the wires rattling, but I think I figured out why I distort. So I can get a good view of that, yeah. That is hitting the tensile leads are hitting the spider. That's why I distort so easily. I'm gonna have to break out this. Damn it. I don't even know if resoldering that'll help, but if I can resolder it at an angle. Holy shit. Yeah, that's the problem. The tensile leads are hitting that, so I need the tensile leads to come out and more up so they stay with the cone. Hasn't they ever heard of stitched tensile leads? So I screwed up resoldering on my woofer. I burnt the spider a little with my I mostly screwed up I think it's a laminated spider, and it kind of screwed up the lamination on it, but there's more spiders, so hopefully that doesn't make a noticeable difference in sound quality. And so I took my oh god damn it. So I took my terminals here and I soldered them and spreaded them out instead of going them up. And then I also desoldered and resoldered the terminals that actually go into the cone itself, and made it so when you push down here, see, it never actually hits the cone and it never actually hits the spider. So hopefully any mechanical distortion it gets actually from nothing hitting anything. So yeah, let's see how that does. Haven't touched the gain or anything. My first time seeing it too. Downside of solid core wire. I don't know, I guess it's about the same, ain't it? This is much movement as I can get as having clean sound. Hear that faint little rattle again, that's just those solid core wires. But if you hear a high pitch when that bass kick happens, that is a speaker. You don't do as much as I thought you would do. I'm very disappointed. I kind of regret buying this thing, honestly. Maybe if I put it in a band pass I won't hear that. This video's made me care about it a lot less, so I'm going to push it to a point of very bad distortion. Ain't bottoming out, but probably close. See what it does when it's really, really cooking. honestly, I think that is a reasonable amount of movement for this thing to sound clean doing. It looks like it should be able to do that, but it can't. Man, that sounds bad. Thermally, it's not warming up. You don't smell it. Thermally, you can take it, but mechanically, sounds bad. And I've tried to sing in a couple of enclosures, and I've never got it to sound good using other enclosures. Well, when I say sound good, I mean by the time it makes any noise, it sounds like this.